Sidney, it looks like fairly significant line changes for tomorrow night. What does that do to a dressing room when you have those kinds of wholesale changes? What's the effect?
We've done it a lot all season, so I don't think it's a huge deal. I think nobody's role changes when they change his lines. I think everyone, is expected to do the same thing. It's just different looks, and sometimes it depends on who coach wants to play certain lines against and how they match up. So it's just basically a decision to make sure everything's evened out.
But you haven't done it throughout the playoffs yet. So what's the difference between, urgency and desperation?
It's only game one, so I don't think it's desperation. Like I said, it's matchups. I don't think we've had to match up our lines as far as the different tandems that the other teams play against us, or deep pairings and stuff like that. For the most part, we've had to play against, with one of our lines, probably one really strong pairing, and then it's kind of tailed off after that. It's a little different with this team, so it all comes down to matchups.
Sid, lines can change, but it doesn't look like you're going to get away from Zetterberg or Datsuk. What do you have to do differently in Game 2 that you've seen in film now that you didn't do in Game 1?
I wouldn't change anything, to be honest. We had our chances and we didn't put them in. It came down to execution, but it was pretty tight. It's playoff hockey, and it comes down to whether you put the puck in the net or you don't. And I don't think they did a whole lot to shut us down completely. It was tight checking, and they got their chances, we got ours, and we'll continue to try to create things in battle.
Can you speak to the inclusion of Gary Roberts in the lineup, specifically what he might bring to the team tomorrow night?
He's going to bring physical presence, obviously his experience too, but he's a guy that can go out there and really give you momentum with a big hit, or creating that energy that you need sometimes. So I think when he's out there, every guy on the ice knows it, and he's just someone who's really going to bring a lot of energy for us.
Sid, what was your reaction to the Penguin fan turnout here last night, and could you hear him on the ice?
Couldn't hear him a whole lot, but I think we were pretty surprised. It's great to have a big turnout like that, especially on the road. We've been lucky enough to play in some places here along the way that have been pretty close to Pittsburgh, so we've been lucky in that, right? But to have them here, it certainly helps.
What's the difference in having Ryan Malone with you instead of Pascal Dupuis?
It's probably just a little bit different. I think, with Dupes, he probably brings a little bit more speed, opens things up a little bit. With Bugsy, I think he's a bigger guy, probably a bigger presence in front of the net, in the corners. So they're probably two a little bit different style players, but both bringing something important, just a little bit different.
Sid, it looked like Marc-Andre Fleury was practicing his entrance to the ice today.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone saw that, but that was a little tough one for him. But if there's anyone that could do it and have a smile on his face, it's him. It's kind of funny to look back and see it and see the reaction on Max's face when he's right behind him. But we all got a good laugh about that after the game.